Hi, my name is Star Spider. I am a TMU student, and my program is philosophy with a minor in psychology. So, the project that I pursued in this course was called Counter. Counter Project or Counter Coercion Project has a bunch of different names. And we work to counter psychological manipulation and coercive control. So, at the beginning of the semester, I came in sort of looking to build on the business a little more, get people to know that we exist right now. Or at the time, I had sort of toolkits available online, and I was just thinking about launching my peer support and counseling services. And I was really thinking about doing an online course so that I could try to make some money while I was in my master's program, assuming they let me into the program. I was really just trying to let people know that we existed, so I wanted to do some SEO. I was thinking about doing more social media, but I kind of decided against that because it's not really my thing. In terms of where the project is now, it's come quite a ways actually in this couple of months that I've been working on it. So I decided I was trying to get insurance, and that has not been working out very well. Let me tell you, it's been a struggle, as you've probably read about in my reports. And sort of that was holding me back from really going and seeking out more clients and stuff like that, because it's sort of risky to be offering peer support without insurance. So I have been still offering the peer support, but I've been sort of taking it easy on the advertising and letting people know that I'm doing it. And instead of building the course, I decided to write a book. So it's a bit different. I am a writer, though, and I have many, many years of experience doing that. So I think it's really in my wheelhouse. So the whole plan now has kind of come together. Assuming I can get into the master's program, that will be 2 years starting in September. And that will give me time to build my SEO through my blog and stuff like that. But it will also give me a couple months, probably about like 7 months, I guess, till next September. I'm not really sure how many months that is, but to sort of get a book together, see if I can get a book together. I don't know if I can in that amount of time. And then I can search for a publisher. I do have an agent right now, so I can search for a publisher throughout the course of that time. And then hopefully by the end of the 2 years of my master's program, where I won't be able to do much work building Counter, I'll have developed enough of a presence and maybe even have a book coming out. And that will sort of be able to launch my career once I finally have the master's and I'm able to be a registered therapist and, offer services that people can use their insurance to pay for. So that's kind of where I am now. I decided against the online course and for writing a book, I guess. And I've built some SEO. I've applied to school and applied for funding. And I've written a new toolkit to help people communicate with their loved ones better, just how to ask good questions and listen to the answers. The journey, oh my goodness, what a journey it's been. It's been pretty intense. I've had I'm taking another course called the Continental Philosophy of Religion. And that's taken me on a real intense spiritual journey, actually, which I did not expect, especially not from a course in school. So, and that sort of has coincided with my desire to write a book and engage with some pretty deep questions about my work on a more fundamental level. So I think that the toolkits I've created and the things that I've done so far have been really good, but to me, they're not quite getting to the core of the problem and sort of what I want to say about the issues that I'm facing and the issues that I'm trying to work towards helping. And I think it'll be really helpful for families and individuals to really get a better sense of what the costs are of asking people to leave high control groups and high control situations in general. So it's been quite a journey. In terms of my peers, I have had some health issues, so I haven't been able to attend my squad sessions. It's just been really hard for me to make it out, and I'm trying to deal with those health issues. But So I haven't really been engaging with my peers that much. I did post about the conference. I'm speaking at a conference on Friday, and I did post about that on the chat and got a lot of hearts, so that was really nice. So hopefully some people come out to the conference. It's a free conference at TMU. So I think that will be really cool. And yeah, it's just been nice being in class and listening to people's, demos and stuff like that, and getting a sense of what other people are interested in and excited about. And it's nice to see people having all these different passions. And so it's like been really cool despite not being able to fully engage with the squad sessions. What setback gave me the biggest lesson? Good Lord, it's probably the insurance. It's been such a nightmare trying to get insurance and like trying to get someone to answer my questions. Luckily, I found like a nice guy willing to talk to me, and he talked to me and he tried to help me, but he couldn't find me insurance. So now I'm just trying a different guy, and they all have like, insurance is really weird, and they all have different companies they deal with and stuff like that. So it's a really big pain in the ass. And I think it's just been, what's the lesson? Patience and perseverance, and really being able to like move forward with something despite setbacks. So like, I'm uninsured, but I'm doing this anyway because I think it's really important work, and I really like my clients, and I think they're getting a lot of benefit out of it. So it's kind of like, who's going to tell me that what I'm doing is not good when I have, the support of my board and my clinical supervisor and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like I'm doing the best possible thing that I can in the most moral and ethical way. And so I don't really, it's a risk to operate without insurance in case someone, comes after me, but I'm keeping it kind of quiet right now, especially because I'm planning to go into school, and at that point I will be insurable. So yeah, there's a bunch of lessons there, but mostly in patience. Some of the other highs and lows, it's just been really nice how supportive people are, willing to help me. I got a lot of help with my SEO from like random people who I reached out to on Facebook. And just, it's been really nice having all that support and the support of my partners. And just everybody who kind of encounters Counter is very impressed and excited. And so I think that's like really good news, because I think it means that, if I persevere in my efforts, I will be able to build something really great. And what have I learned from my customers? I've learned a lot. I don't know. It's a lot of it's like lessons that, it would take way too long to talk about, but I really do learn from them. They're typically just wonderful people who really want the best for those they love. And just sometimes they're going about it the wrong way, right? And it's really hard. These situations are very hard to deal with and very hard to navigate, but I'm constantly learning about how to be a better communicator, and how to make it so that I can share that with other people, how to help other people be better communicators. So that's a huge one. What did I learn about myself? That I have limits. I don't know. I think that I'm really limited in, I have certain skills and I have certain things that are in my wheelhouse. And I think it's really important that I should focus on those things. That's why I moved from, doing this online course to writing a book, because that's where I have always lived in writing. And I think it's really helpful to focus on that strength for now until I can kind of like slowly build other skills. But right now I don't really want to be talking on camera like I'm doing now. It's not really my thing. And I don't think that it's the best way for me to reach people. So I think that's a good lesson, is just to sort of stick in my wheelhouse and try things a little more slowly that are new. And, maybe I'll get there one day, or maybe I'll be able to hire someone who can do the spokesperson stuff for me or something like that. But yeah, for now, I think I'm going to stick to where my strengths are. How did I advance in my field or industry? Headstrong, head forward, just like bashing my way through. I don't know. I'm not sure I have advanced in my industry yet. Some people know, quite a few people know I exist. I often encounter people who are just like, oh yeah, I know. Like before I even talk to them, I'm like, I'm Star. And they're like, oh my God, yeah, I know about you and your work, which is really cool and weird. So it's getting around, which is wonderful. But I think I have obviously a lot more work to do to like get my name out there and make sure that my tools are accessible to everybody. And that if people need help, they know where to come. So the next steps, writing a book, working on my blog. I'm just going to try to be as regular as possible. I don't really like schedules, so I'm just going to, do it when the fancy strikes, but like try to keep it up. And that's really good for the SEO, which is something I'm really working on. And then hope I get into school and do that whole thing, which will kind of blow up my life and be a big, like time sink until I get through it. So that's really what's next. What's a strong piece of advice that I would have given myself at the start, knowing what I know now? Just relax, like, dude. I think that these things come slowly, and, like working with clients weekly is a huge exercise in patience, because it's like I have to like wait to hear how their exercises went and how like the experiments that we're doing together went, and just like chill out and pay attention to the things around you, because life goes by too fast and it's not worth it to like just rush and like charge through, because it's not going to make much of a difference anyway. You're not going to get what you want faster by doing that. Finally, what are my takeaways from the course? What was the value of the course? I really appreciated having the time to work on my project for credit, frankly. Like, I've been doing this all for free. I've been doing this work for free for a long time, and building all this stuff all by myself. And so it's just nice to like, I don't know, like it's kind of a way of getting paid for, like, I know I paid for the course, so that's not really, but like, I'm getting something out of it, to do this work. So that's amazing. Getting to hear other people's projects is really inspiring and exciting. Like, I love seeing the youth, getting into things. So it's great. And I think this course has a lot of value. And I did give my feedback to JP about sort of assignments and organization of the course and stuff like that, just to maybe get some better engagement. But I think overall it's a really cool opportunity, and like I'm super, super grateful for it. So I don't have any pictures or figures or tables. I really didn't want to do too much editing on this video, so it's a bit rambly. But thank you so much for this opportunity. It's been a total slice. Yeah. And if you want any more information, you can go to my website at thecounterproject.org. Thanks.